Yarrdeharr, me hearties, this is my face, which you can't see because it's behind a helmet. And this is the Asteroid Cleaver. Da, 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 da. So, just a quick introduction to what this is. It's a semi-automatic mining ship. And I'll show you what I mean with semi-automatic in just a second. So I just want to give you a quick introduction and then I'll show you how it works. And after that I will explain how it works and how I've built it and what the idea is, etc. So the basic concept is that we have this mining cleaver. It's a blade of drills which will rotate around the center axis right here. They will be turned on and they will rotate around the axis, and I shall control almost everything from this large ship, which everything is attached to. So this is a large ship. It is drivable, so you can drive from asteroid to asteroid and cleave them in half and completely mine them out. So let me show you how it works right now. So I have positioned the ship right next to this asteroid. So we're going to go with the cleaver like this. So I'll show you how to start it. I've lowered the sound effects, so the drill shouldn't be that loud. But I've turned on the drills by turning on the generators. They are all permanently turned on in the control panel, which I can quickly just show. They're all turned on. So they will be drilling and stuff. It's locked in place, and I have a lot of these sideways stabilizers to make sure that it's stable. Then the next, everything else is done from here. So I will go into the control panel, turn on the rotor, which is preset for all the things, and then I shall release the landing gear and it will do the rest. I could AFK for now and I'll come back with a lot of stone and other materials in this cleaver, but you want to see what this does. It does make contact. The ship isn't rotating instead of the cleaver, but it's going to take a while. So I'm going to stand here and I'm going to give you a time lapse actually of this cleaving through the mountain. It's going to take a little bit of a while. I don't know exactly, but I can tell you after the time lapse. So maybe this isn't the best. Maybe here is fine. Here's fine. So I'm going to give you a little bit of time lapse and I shall be back after it's done cleaving. So that's the asteroid cut. It's not cut in half, but it's partially cleaved in half, partly, and you can see that it is a pretty substantial cut that we made. Is there another hole in here? No. Anyway, as you could see in the footage, something went wrong, and as you can see, the shape of the asteroid, or the shape of the cut, is that it's not completely straight, and that is because of this problem. You can see that it is straight in the last part here, and that is because I fixed it. And the ship moved, and that is the problem. And the reason for that being is that the torque was way off. Now the torque was at the maximum, and it shouldn't have been. It should have been at 1 instead of 33, and that is a crazy amount of difference. Now I did come back halfway through the process, which was half an hour. The entire process took about half an hour. So this is something that you would leave to do for itself. You wouldn't sit here and wait. And that is the purpose of the thing, is that you can actually leave it. And it's semi-automatic. That is the point of it. It was pushing too hard against the rock. And that made the ship turn and making it go sideways. Or like moving towards one side. It didn't twist like this, instead it twisted like this. It went in a direction, so to speak. I came back after about 15 minutes, so halfway through, and I reset the torque, so it was the right amount of torque, and you can see that after that it is a pretty straight cut. You can definitely see that it looks better on this side than on this side. It looks wobbly and weird, and you can see a very, very clear difference in the kinds of cuts. Now, what it caused, except an ugly cut, is that it actually partly destroyed the cleaver itself because of the oscillation that occurred. The engine started breaking, causing more oscillation, which caused more engines to break. So I was very lucky that I happened to come back and see the process and noticed that it was oscillating too much, so I could reset the torque. So we were very lucky there. I don't actually have time to make another cut today, so this will be the released video. And yeah, I believe that is all that needs to be explained about what happened there. So the principle here is that we have a small ship with the drills. It's attached to the rotor of the large ship, so we can control everything except the drills, of course, from the large ship. And we can turn it on, we can leave the rotor on, and it will continuously cleave through the mountain. And we can leave the thing, it will drill through. Once it's done, it will stop right above here, and it will wait for us to return to shut off the drills and restore the ship to like it is now. You just turn the drill the other way, and it will go back and stay right here, and you can lock it, and then you can drive off to the next asteroid or change positions and drill somewhere else on the asteroid. This little stick right here is a measurement. It's about as long as from the center to the first drill, which means if you're closer than this to the asteroid, the first drill will not take out the last part. It will leave a part of the asteroid right here, and it will break the cleaver undoubtedly. So that is the way it works. I hope you enjoyed this video. There's nothing special about the ship. It's just a bunch of engines on all the sides in all directions, some gyroscopes, and a trench with some gravity. So there's nothing special going on with the ship itself except the rotor. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, the concept of automatic, semi-automatic mining in Space Engineers. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and I shall see you hold on next time.